Every leader gets triggered, but not every leader knows how to lead through the trigger. Today, we're breaking down how emotional wounds quietly shape team culture. Ready to grow with resilience, clarity, and confidence in leadership, career, and faith? Welcome to The Next Move. I'm Orvin Kimbrough, CEO, author, and founder of The Thriver's Path. I went from foster care to the CEO seat, and here's what I learned. Transformation doesn't start with a title. It starts with your next move. How you reframe your thinking, reclaim your agency, and rename what's possible. If you're done circling and ready to step forward, you're in the right place. Let's make your next move your best move. Welcome back to The Next Move, the podcast where we explore faith, leadership, and personal growth to help you take your next step with purpose and confidence, folks. I am your host, Orvin Kimbrough. I am so grateful you are here. Today's reflection is about something leaders experience daily but rarely name: triggers. And what happens when those triggers go unexamined in leadership. This matters because teams don't just experience a leader's vision, they experience a leader's emotional regulation. Every leader gets triggered. That part is unavoidable. But what's avoidable is letting the trigger run the room. A trigger, folks, is nothing more than an emotional memory. It's your nervous system whispering, this feels familiar. This feels unsafe. The problem is that sometimes what feels dangerous now isn't dangerous at all. It's just unhealed. When unhealed leaders lead teams, old patterns start repeating themselves, overreacting to small missteps, micromanaging to feel safe, interpreting questions as disrespect, withdrawing emotionally when challenged, using authority to cover insecurity, punishing people for wounds they never called. This is the part of leadership we don't talk about enough. We don't talk about how emotional pain leaks into culture. We don't talk about how trauma driven leadership creates instability, confusion, and fear. And we don't talk about how leaders who never examine their triggers often recreate the very environments that once wounded them. Did you catch that? Psalm 147:3 reminds us, He heals the brokenhearted. He heals the brokenhearted. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. That promise isn't just personal. Healing is leadership work, because what remains unhealed in the leader eventually gets handed to the team. Thrivers break the cycle not through perfection, but through honesty. Here's the path. First, name your triggers. If you can name it, you can navigate it. Naming reduces shame and increases clarity. Second, trace the origin. Ask, where did I first learn this emotional response? Your reaction today is often tied to a memory from years ago. Third, regulate before you communicate. Regulate before you communicate. Regulate before you communicate. Never lead from the spike. Never lead from the spike. Lead from the center. Your team deserves your clarity, not your emotional overflow. Fourth, repair when necessary. If your reaction harms someone, circle back, own it. Repair isn't weakness, it's leadership credibility. Fifth, build new emotional muscle. Practice calm in small moments so you can bring calm into big ones. Practice honesty when it's easy so you can access it when it's hard. This is emotional discipline. This is spiritual formation, and this is leadership maturity. Healing doesn't make you soft. It makes you safe to follow. Let's pause and reframe this. Your triggers are not character flaws. They're information. Reclaim this truth. You are responsible for your healing even when you weren't responsible for the wound. and rename what leadership strength really looks like. A healed leader leads differently. A healing leader leads honestly. An unhealed leader leads dangerously. Break the cycle. Your team, your team deserves it, and so do you. If this episode resonated and you're sensing the need to lead with greater clarity, you're sensing the need to lead with greater stability, I invite you to go deeper inside the Thriver's Path. It's where we help leaders heal emotional patterns and build the maturity required for sustainable leadership. You can read the full blog, explore leadership tools, or learn more about my journey in Twice Over a Man at orvinkimbrough.com. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and share this with another leader. And if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, leaving a review helps spread this mission of healed, whole leadership. Your next move matters. And I'm honored to walk this journey with you. Thanks for spending time with me on The Next Move. I hope today's reflection helped you see your situation differently and reminded you that you're not stuck, you're being strengthened. If this episode resonated, share it with someone who's standing at the edge of their next move. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's ahead. For deeper reflections, tools, and guided pathways for growth, visit orvinkimbrough.com and explore the Thriver's Path. Until next time, remember, every small step taken with intention moves you closer to the life and leadership you're becoming. Let's keep moving forward together.